Howdy there, folks. Hope everybody's doing well. We are back in Campaign 12 for how many more episodes? Nobody knows. I don't know. I've given up trying to figure it out. The battles have kept on coming. They've been okay. And my view is just play that campaign as long as you can, because you never know when the next update might break the game for a while. So, yeah, get as much in as you can. All right, I think up here, I I guess I have a battle I have to go fight. Can't make this stuff up, man. All right, so we're gonna be kind of on our. Looks like we're gonna be on defense for a bit. Yeah, let's do it. So the classic, we're gonna have to stall for reinforcements. Uh, I don't know if this happens to everybody else or if it's just the campaigns I play, but it seems like that is usually the case. I don't know what the ratio is, but it must be 9 times out of 10 I'm stalling for reinforcements rather than feeling I need to rush the AI and beat them. I know there was one battle several episodes back now where that happened, but that's how rare it is. It's usually a bit of stalling. So, all right, I'm gonna stall, and when I think I have something to show you, I'll bring you back in at that point. All right, so this might be a fine time to call you back in. We sent the cav up. They did their whole scouting thing successfully, and the Union is coming at us. There, it appears there are only 2 brigades over here that are actually pressing, so I'm not entirely sure what that's about. Uh, yeah, we have the cav back, and we'll see if we can get them to a point where they're kind of in cover in the forest at least, and no one else is. I think, admittedly, I don't know, this whole thing might be a bit. Actually, you know what I'm gonna do? We're gonna stop that and just have you move back here. What we're gonna do is we're gonna have these guys call their skirmishers, and we're just gonna move them over to there to try to deal with those 2 brigades, because it didn't look like they were sending anyone over here. So for now, we will. Alright, they should be getting skirmishers out, and then the cav there, that should give us 4 brigades in the front. These 3 brigades deal with those. It looks like it's probably going to be 2 hours before we get our first reinforcing army, and then probably 3 more hours after that until we get the second, and I believe there's a third that's a little bit further away than that. So we will have to hope that they show up on time. These guys not. No, they're doing the sponging animation. All right, they do have sights, so we're just going to leave them be and let them fire. And this division, for whatever reason, does not like. Okay, it did not like the use of its skirmishers, but now it seems to be warming up to the idea. Alright, so I hate having cav in the middle, but there was a gap between the division over there and the division that was using the forest, so. And plus the cav, I wanted to come back on the road, so. They're kind of sitting right as you see them. Yeah, this brigade has found us the hard way, although I think probably the artillery shooting at them probably should have been a cue that this is not the right way to go. At least not unsupported. I detached those, which is why they're showing that they are not attached. This is a mystery. They had skirmishers out before. I recalled them. So I'm not sure what the hesitance is about now. I know I wanted these guys to be able to use the forest. So I think they're going to go in with at least a full division up here. This is just wow. I mean, I'm sure it'll work out beautifully for him, but just leaving the road and getting yourself moving through here, I mean, yeah, potentially you'll show up behind me, but you have to get really close to be able to shoot through the forest, and you're probably going to be pretty disrupted and exhausted by the time that happens. So I'm not too sure about that one. But it's the AI. AI works in ways that Us mere mortals can't understand. Alright, we're not gonna over pursue. At least I hope not. So then who's doing that shooting? Must be my skirmishers. And yeah, we're just playing for time. I think if anything, this division probably has to straighten up a bit. I don't love doing this. But we'll do that, and maybe we'll mount up the cab and just move them over there. And speed things up. I think Adams is about to get engaged here by that brigade. Unless they're able to fly on through there. Yeah, I think that's them getting shot right now. Alright, so Jones is going to end up... Johnson, you can actually come up with... Like, that is just so silly, man. The way that they're going to cross each other. I'm trying to avoid the moving of individual brigades, but the game just does this. Just gives them... No, that's not what we're doing. We're going to move there, and you can move there. And you can move there, and we'll just leave that like that. Alright. Yeah, I don't know why sometimes Cav is now stuck in melee, but I also feel like maybe it's been like that for a year. Wow, they broke... I didn't even look at this, but they broke a little easily. I wonder if Gilbert or Gilbert is going to have the same... Now, they're leading with the artillery, which is an AI thing in this game. Might... I think Terry's going to get there too fast. I'm going to say, might be able to send skirmishers out. And have those skirmishers pick on that artillery. Alright. And at a snail's pace we march. And yeah, we just throw skirmishers out there to try to slow things down a bit. Johnston arrives. Where does John... Ah, that's pretty good. Pretty good. I gotta figure out what to do with him. I think maybe we'll bring him up over here. I think that'll be the play. But yeah, playing at this level, you can't really see. Can't really see much. You kind of need that map. Ugh, still not shooting here? Okay. Stuart's here first. We'll jam that cav up there. Alright, just making sure that Adams was attached. There's no... Huh? It should be... Yeah, they're not reporting that they're detached. Maybe Command HQ is just a bit too far away. Alright, we'll get the cav moving up the road first. Then we'll do the infantry and then others. Alright. Bonham can move up there. Ewell can move up there. And Jones can stay right where he is. Not sure what Pleasanton's idea is there, but he ain't mine. Why does this say that we're in melee? Huh. Huh. Well, it looks like that battery was shot. I think this is two separate batteries. Huh. We'll see if we can get him to respond. I don't know. Alright, hopefully that cav is moving. My goodness, though, I don't think it is. Yes, you. Alright, you know what? If everybody's just gonna be in the way, let's just move up. Alright, and maybe the cav will get there and maybe it won't, but what do we have to do here? Do I just have to tell you that you have to go to melee and then stop you before you do? Ah, it's a silly way to do things. But that's how we gotta do it. Yeah, this is a pretty beefy cav brigade. If they're gonna come in right for the charge, I mean, they got experience too and a good commander. I mean, unless that other brigade is sure that they're up to it, I'm not sure I would want to run into that. Yeah, oh man, Adams is getting chewed up, but there is another battery they brought up for me. And another one behind that. So while too much aggression is always a bad thing, I don't plan on being too aggressive. But then again, I always get my cav killed, and I never intend for it to happen. It just kind of happens. It does impress me, though, when infantry brigades can move back kind of faster than some of my cav brigades can advance on it. They do have 86 guns. That's at least what I was told in my kind of early morning report there. But yeah, the push up here with Adams was to to go for whatever we can, and I guess that's not going to be too much. I mean, we are set to defensive stance, so maybe we shouldn't expect too much out of this. But certainly picking a second or third battery wouldn't be bad. And eventually Cav shoots up his ammo anyways, and it's, you know... Not that those guys have that problem, but others might. Alright, I think now that we're outranged by that brigade, it's probably time to call it quits. And yeah, if the AI wants to battering ram its way through here, that's fine. I think Cock there can call the skirmisher. We might send him in reserve somewhere over here. But basically keeping him where he is. Man, for a loose formation group, those guys are taking the casualties. Oh, that's why they're no longer falling back. They should. Though they actually should fall back. Looks like there's just like some models that are out of place and the entire unit won't move until that model does whatever it needs to do. So weird, man. Well, I don't really want them to get chewed up. Well, now they're not going to do anything. Now they're not going to do anything I want. Alright, so they may just end up routing. This is actually usually how I lose Cav, is that you give them a simple move order and they just bug out. Well, now they're at least moving, but having taken a lot of fire in places they don't want to take it, yeah, it's probably going to be bad. So I expect them to break. Hopefully we rally, and yeah, we'll just go from there. Alright, so we're going to switch over to here. Okay, that's A division. Yeah, my goodness, good thing we weren't waiting for a Cooper's Cav. So attach that battery and Pendleton. Oh, there's Pelham. I think we'll just set. No, it's not Pelham then. It's got to be. There's Pelham. Set him there, and Pendleton can hang over there. Alright, it's quiet. Alright, I guess Cock won't be moving. I'm not sure what the heck this is. I mean, I know I set him to defensive stance, but I guess I'll wait and see what they do here. Pelham, I'm not sure at all what you're doing. Let's see. Beauregard is there. Has Johnston got the message? He should have. Because McLaws is set to defensive. So one thing I might do with Adams here is keep the cab in the background for the morale support of the infantry. This is just a mess. Oh, our brigades can actually see their brigades. I thought maybe our skirmishers could. And no one else, but... Alright, well, something's going on. Alright, well, we'll keep Cooper back here. Wonder how Hardy's division has taken so much damage already. Oh, that's right. It's the 1 Brigade Cav division. That's right. Alright, that's Frost, that's Stewart. Not you. Bartow has to be part of someone. Alright. Yeah, so we got them up, and I think the obvious play here is to try to run them into the backs of this attack. I mean, that is a stack of brigades. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 brigades. We got like 3 here and kind of 2 in the area, but it ain't great, man. Good news is apparently all of our batteries can see something. So much for the line of sight whiners. Alright. Maybe Johnston can switch over to the attack. All right, let's see what Frost comes up with. Floyd is the other division commander. Let's see what he comes up with. Huh. Trying to find the right HQ here. It eludes me. Alright, good news is the cab is off and running there. I'm just not sure what the AI's plan is here. If you wanted to avoid the forest, alright, then make this push. But don't get so much of your force stuck in there. Surprised these guys have shots way back here. Alright, I guess the cab has felt the spirit move them. They're gonna go on up. Let's see here. B Junior. So he's over there. Floyd's over here. Huh. Alright, they seem to have no concern about Blanchard showing up here. Well, that's fine. Huh. No real movement there on the balance bar. It's a bit odd. Hmm. These guys are off running. It's just odd. Alright, that means we're closer to the end here. That's good. We'll just have McClaws give general attack orders. Should trickle down to everybody else. Alright, good, good. Kinda hoping for that. Oh no! How did he end up in a melee? Well, at least they're mounted. Well, good luck to you, Blanchard's Brigade. I don't know how that one's gonna go, but might be a little rough. But they are kinda breaking. Alright, you broke them. Now you just gotta break Gibert. And that's how one cav brigade would break 4 infantry brigades. I don't think that's supposed to be how that works. Wow, and they did. I know we were supposed to get to the numbers advantage. I don't know that it ever happened. But yeah, at least 3-1, probably better than 3-1 if you just look at it in terms of who's not coming back to the war. Alright, we are back. Let's see here. Alright, let's try this again. They had 630 killed and 2,300. So almost 3,000 out of the war for them for sure. Compared to us, which is 260 killed plus whatever is missing and wounded. So that's almost 10-1. Depending on how the recovery and some of the other stuff works. So that is a huge advantage there. And that one, I think it must have been up here. All right. Right, I think I remember seeing this one at the end of the last episode. I saw the Third Corps flying through on their way towards Manassas. So yeah, that does ring a bell. Top line stuff, because I really didn't get to talk about campaign. I really didn't get to remind myself about what was going on. So, yeah, last month the AI's numbers have been all over the place. They're below 400,000. They went up to 450. And you can see now they are where they are. With their morale so low, I'm not sure how that's going to affect the men they're able to field. But, yeah, you notice that also on the economy, we're dead even with the Union. And while that just went away, weapon tech, I guess Union is first. So they're slightly ahead. Corporate profits, they're ahead. Domestic trade, they're far ahead. Foreign trade, they're ahead. And private income, they're ahead by 2. But the big deal, the thing that's keeping us close is what they call credibility, which I think just means the credit rating. And Yeah, that seems skewed to probably to overstate the kind of size of our relative economies. I think the union's economy is still certainly far ahead. I mean, if credibility is only credit rating, it's usually a pretty easy problem to fix, and it's something that I've set up the AI personality to be able to pretty easily address it basically as easy as I've been able to. Though the personalities don't seem to always work the way they're programmed, which doesn't make any sense. It doesn't sound like it should be like that. But I found this more in the Whiskey and Lemons patch. Current economy recession is in recession. Wealth of our population is very poor and stagnating. Our wealth is? It's that bad? Yeah, I mean, wow. What was this? Public wealth shot up. And something happened here that caused it to fall, but it fell more for them than me. They're working on Bank Act 2, which is it's one of those great trump cards that the union has. That as well as the act that goes along with the Agriculture 3, and then the same one is there for Agriculture 4. Those are just big late game beaters that can generate a lot of money through tariffs. Speaking of tariffs, can we get any more? Farm mechanization, man, we're still not there. We're almost there, but not quite. Don't have enough for another trade deals take. Tariffs, since I started taking trade deals, I think have held up okay. Yeah. I mean, 400 million or so, and, you know, the union has only, well, what you can see. Surplus-wise, they're just tanking it now, and not in a good way. So I don't know. Yeah, I mean, their income tax is twice what mine is. Corporate tax. Oh, so, well, it doesn't really. I mean, 10 million, right, compared to what they're doing on income tax. It's not a lot, but it's something. Sales tax, they're up by quite a bit more. So they should be bringing in a lot more on the revenue side. I'm not sure where their expenses are, but I guess as a learning lesson, I should probably find out. Man, 1.52 billion. How? I mean, their army upkeep is twice as high. Their naval upkeep is just stupid. I mean, our naval upkeep is what, 15 million or so? And theirs fluctuates around 150 million. I don't know why it's going up and down. If these were all naval engagements. Yeah, I thought they would have done more takes of logistics reform, which would definitely pay for themselves when your costs are that high. Recruitment, yeah, they're also spending quite a bit more on recruitment. Supply depots, they're spending more. Interest cost, it's more, but you know there are other things that matter. Buildings, it's actually pretty close. And subsidies, they're spending less. Admin, yeah, they're spending more, but again, that's not the major explanation. I think the major explanation is definitely Army upkeep, Navy recruitment. Huh. No, I thought last time. Yeah, we got to pull back because we're going to fall out of supply here if we don't. Okay, you don't seem to matter all that much. Crawford can pull back here. And Pawn Jr. excuse me, should pull back here. Very good over there. We still haven't pulled ourselves out of Tennessee. Is it because we went into a battle and we just forgot the orders that I gave to everyone else? Probably. Okay, you can go back there. I don't see anybody over here starving for supply yet. Might be different in Arkansas. No, Barksdale's got his supply. Shoop. Alright, we'll leave Shoop alone. Let him get a winner under his belt. But yeah, this is pretty much the name of it, right? Stand them off here. Try to stand them off here. Stand them off here. They didn't really even try to push here. We tried to push to break things up a bit, but if this intelligence is right, we shouldn't have too much to worry about. Industrialization 2. Was that me? I was just doing it just because. And nothing else to do. I think that's probably me. I don't love this one. But if I want to think about having the Spanish intervention trigger, I guess that'd be the one to do. Bounties 2 isn't bad. I don't think we actually need the numbers right now, and I hate to lose morale for those who have been in it for so long. So we probably hold that one off. Hold off on that one. Morale of armies recovers pretty quickly. Wonder if they're gonna go. Yeah, they are. They're just gonna keep coming in and going for that supply depot. I'm half tempted to just let them finish it, and then we'll take it. Alright, Polk, we'll send you up. Robertson, I don't know what you're doing, man. And we'll send Bragg up as well. Bragg and Polk, what could go wrong? Alright, so this is already a level 2. How much to upgrade it? 19 million, that's a lot. Just to upgrade this one. 7.4 million isn't as bad, considering I'm spending... Yeah, I'm spending a lot here. Huh. Well, if we start hurting for supply, I think it's a lever we can pull. December 1st. Well, I'll give them high marks for persistence. Certainly gonna keep trying to come in this back way. Uh-oh. It's gonna be 23 against 20, basically. And then it's gonna be a long time before they get reinforcements, but a short time before I do. Is that back? Oh, that's up here. I'll fight it. Alright, so we have something to show you. We have battle here. We have a lot of forces that have arrived or are arriving, yet they show us down by a bit. Yeah, it didn't seem like it was objectives. It looks like it's mostly morale. We're going to try to beat that with just a whole lot of numbers. They actually started out with a really good position here in the center, but I sent my cav around to go sit on their point. When I did that, they all pulled back, and so that allowed, it was initially Polk's corps that was over here, and yeah, we were able to get both those infantry divisions over, and then after the overnight we had still more help, and so did quite well there. And I think we outnumber them 3-1. Just waiting for the next two corps, Bragg and I forget who else, show up. But when they do, we'll be probably close enough in position that we can start attacking even without more. Yeah, and Garnett's force is down here, and that's, we're going to kind of end up somewhere back here. We'll see, with enough well-positioned cav, that could be a real buzzsaw for the Union. Alright, looks like that's partially in place. Alright, we'll push them up like that. It's just a lot of wasted space back here. I mean, I know they got skirmishers who are popping off at me, but bring all those brigades to bear. Alright, that's moving along, kind of. Looks like the war's turned more against us. Let's say they're moving like they're really slow. It's because they are. Hmm. Oh boy. Whoa. Just a brigade out here watching the show. Yet again, there's these fences that are just completely screwing up movement. Alright, sorry, pillow. And Polk. It's rough. Oh no. Why is Whitting even over here? Why? No Taliaferro, no. Everybody else I'm kind of okay with it because I want them to come in this direction anyhow. Oh, who is it now? Brigadier General Lee, of course. These guys are just randomly running. Yeah, they're gonna get creamed. I think they're gonna rout anyways, but whatever. So we're a bit bunched up here. I know. Alright, looks like we got a win against one of those brigades. Things are finally starting to pull back in our direction. Casualties, though, are about even. But maybe everything can fall apart real quick. Alright. I'd like to think we can start breaking this pocket right here. Got about a 270-degree surround on it. I missed my effort of keeping this episode under an hour. Bummer. And this unit is just gone. It's the old... Can't tell me what to do, man. Really does seem like we just have a lot more in the way of troops than they do. They're gonna backpedal right into our fire. Preston Smith's getting chewed up by those skirmishers over there. I don't know what's going on with the zone. They're not doing what they should be. Come on, tell me we gotta be close. How are we not close? Whew. Oh, they're all broken. Not sure what the AI's plan is here. Just feed me piecemeal brigades until... Okay. Say, I don't think they're close at all. Yeah, they're not close at all to getting me to whatever the threshold is, 20% or so. Alright, at long last that one is over. Ratio's not as appealing as some of the other ones. Yeah, I think we kind of spoiled the attack by launching it early, but you know, it comes to a point where it's just like, come on, let's fight. You want to fight? Let's go. I think that was the point I was at. I doubt I'm actually going to do anything important when I go back to campaign, so I think I'm going to wrap this episode here and say that I did enjoy it, even if I am a little tired as I'm doing it. But no, the campaign still isn't this point. The AI is still aggressive somehow. It's able to muster that aggression that they need to carry out an offensive. It's just it never really gets past the first stage, or at least the first stage here, which is the yeah. I'm not sure where that was going. Anyways, it's definitely time to wrap this one. I hope to have you back for the next one.